Today I'm going to fulfill a request. I've been asked to make a video talking about how I believe you can best apply ascetic training and renunciate disciplines to your life. So I'm going to start off by talking about what not to do, and then I'm going to describe the kind of attitude and feel and approach that I believe will be most beneficial. So the first thing you want to avoid is taking part in any form of ascetic training from mixed or confused motives. So you could imagine how someone who doesn't feel very good about themselves could get involved in some kind of ascetic practice as a form of self-punishment. They don't feel very good about themselves, so they find an acceptable means to treat themselves badly. And this isn't very good training. This is actually amplifying the very thing that they would be best transforming and stepping beyond. Likewise, some people turn to ascetic and renunciate lives because the world isn't working for them. So they haven't got the skills to interact and thrive in the world, so they've found a way to hide. And rather than becoming at one with everything, they're actually cutting off from a lot of things. The other thing to avoid is to undertake ascetic training just as imitation. So sometimes you might have the honour of meeting someone who's very balanced and has really been walking this path in a genuine way for many years, and they're completely naturally content. They don't need to fulfill much because they've got inner fulfillment, so they naturally and effortlessly make do with a lot less in life. They need a lot less, and this contentment shines forth. But someone who's not there, understandably, would feel honoured to imitate them. But instead of feeling fulfilled, they're actually denying forms of self-expression which are valuable. So that's what not to do. What is the correct approach and attitude towards asceticism? Well, this is my own opinion. I believe that the feel of any ascetic discipline or any renunciation that you take part in, any vow you make, should be that of polishing a beautiful jewel, taking care of something you really love. So you're going to use these exercises to improve yourself. And there are 4 ways that an ascetic discipline could help you. So the first thing is it could be healing. So on the physical, you can imagine if you've got an injury, you could use hot and cold compresses, and you could make sure that you do that every single day. Or maybe you could undertake a yogic discipline. You could do different postures every day, or go for a long walk, or something like that. And this could be a healthy discipline which will help you heal. And the same inside. It could be that there's something in your personality that is a bit injured, and by practicing it, making it work the right way, by meditating every day on the quality that you need to bring forth, or correcting your thoughts during everyday life with an unwavering discipline, you're going to help that heal. It could be about integration, and you can see how all these can be quite close. So maybe there's something in you that's outside of your control now. So maybe you've been spending so much time with people who are attention seeking and in a society which is so focused on status through attention that that mechanism in you has got out of control. So you need to take a vow of silence to cleanse and to renew that, and to make sure that that part of you is back under your control, and that your sense of fulfillment isn't coming from the opinions of others, but is from within. So it could be about recognizing something in you which keeps controlling you. You're not directing it, it's directing you. Maybe it's your appetite, maybe it's time to start practicing fasting because you find it very hard to resist food. So you're going to undertake some beautiful training and restore harmony within you. Now the next thing, which you can see, again very close, could be you want to clear your perceptions. So maybe it's about calibration of your senses. Maybe it's about processing time. Maybe you need a period of solitude and of silence so that your mind can come to terms with all the things that have happened. Maybe this is very important for you. And maybe you've had so much strong stimulus that it's time to spend some time without it so that your senses return to normal. Maybe you've had such spicy food and such flavoursome food that eating plain for a while will bring value back to the normal. So it could be a cleansing of the senses in that sense. And finally, it could be to grow something up. Maybe you never learned to keep time in life. Maybe you're always late, and now you are going to do everything by the clock. That is your asceticism, is that everything has appointments. Your diary is just, everything is booked in, whether it be shower in the morning, and it's as if you're living in an ashram or a monastery. There's a little bell that goes off on your phone. That's the bell of the ashram telling you it's time to do your next thing in life. So there is something in you that's that needs to be watered, a seed that's never grown. Maybe you haven't got any staying power with a discipline. So you are going to undertake that Tai Chi practice, that learning to play the flute, that noble discipline, and you will do that every day for 100 days without fail. So you're going to grow something in you which is needs to develop. You're going to develop yourself. So these four interrelated possibilities are great blessings that you can bring to yourself through asceticism. And it could be that you do this by renouncing something. I no longer involve myself in anything that changes the way I feel. So I'm not going to drink coffee or smoke or anything like that. Everything is going to be natural, so I can fulfill my rewards in life and direct my attention with clear vision. That could be an example. So it could be you are going to renounce something. Maybe you don't have a lot of energy and you're tired all the time. Right, I'm going to cut back to what is really valuable, so that the things I do every day are things which are done with full energy and full application. I'm going to do less, but the less I'm going to do is excellent. I'm going to make sure that I only dedicate myself to the authentic things that I feel called to do in life. So I'm going to cut off all the false rewards, playing computer games, achieving things in cyberspace rather than in the real world, that kind of thing. I'm going to make real friends, not watch soap operas and feel a connection with people that way. So you could be renouncing things so that you push them down the genuine line, or have more energy, like that. One thing you could also do, the opposite of renouncing, you can expose yourself to something more. So maybe you get cold so easily, and you've decided, right, I'm going to have cold showers every day, I'm going to start off gently, I'm going to work that up. Or maybe you find it hard to speak up, so you're going to make sure that you involve yourself in something that involves that. You're going to join a choir or a public speaking group, or a group that involves that. So it could be that you renounce something, or it could be you embrace something. Both are very good forms of ascetic practice. And the third thing, which is, I suppose, kind of embracing, could be an exercise. So maybe you could think of a skill or an undertaking which cannot be achieved without you developing the qualities you need. Maybe if you're trying to learn relaxation, you're going to dedicate yourself to Tai Chi classes until you've mastered that form. Maybe if you want to learn to pay attention to detail, you're going to take up calligraphy or flower arranging, or write that novel. But you could choose an exercise which expresses the very virtues you wish to cultivate, or involves avoiding the vices which you find yourself falling into. My name's Martin Faulks, and this video contains my philosophy on asceticism as a uplifting, refreshing practice which allows you to fully develop yourself and express who you are in this lifetime the way you wish to. Until next time, let's let every word, thought and action count.